At this very moment, in some corner of the world, a woman is sitting across from a man, communicating her deepest feelings with absolute clarity. However, she isn't using her voice, sending a message, or even making eye contact. She is speaking through her physical presence, her body language. The fascinating part? The man likely has no clue. To him, it's just a standard chat. He thinks she's simply being polite. Later on, when the opportunity has vanished, he'll find himself wondering where things went sideways. If you've ever felt that confusion, pay close attention. By the time we finish here today, you will possess the ability to identify attraction before it fades, allowing you to recognize when a woman is genuinely receptive to a deeper connection. This isn't about gimmicks or manipulation. It's about developing a sharp sense of awareness, because the body often reveals the truth long before the tongue finds the words. Let's be completely honest, most men don't lose out because they said the wrong thing. They lose out because they are blind to what is already unfolding right in front of them. Female psychology operates in a quiet, nuanced, and often subconscious manner. Behavioral research indicates that women frequently manifest romantic and intimate interest through non-verbal cues. Some studies suggest that a woman might send over 10 distinct subtle signals before the average man even registers a spark. Most of these indicators aren't calculated or rehearsed. They are instinctive biological responses that emerge as attraction and desire begin to intensify. Today, I'm going to break down 4 specific areas of the body that women instinctively reveal, emphasize, or position when they are interested in you. These signs appear when the emotional gates are swinging wider than you realize. The final one I'll share will fundamentally shift how you perceive every future interaction. Before we dive in, you must accept one truth. The human body is a terrible liar. A person can script their words and manufacture a fake smile. The body constantly leaks the reality of their internal state, which is why understanding this is so vital. The first area to watch is the neck, a spot most men overlook entirely. It's not just about noticing the neck, but observing how it is presented. When a woman tilts her head while you speak, brushes her hair to one side, or holds a position that exposes her neck, it isn't an accident. The neck houses critical arteries in the airway. From an evolutionary standpoint, revealing it is a profound sign of safety. Her biology is stating, "I do not feel threatened by you." Comfort is the mandatory precursor to desire. As attraction builds, women often touch this area subconsciously. Fingers might linger on a necklace, or they may lightly stroke the skin. This area also serves as a primary zone for releasing natural pheromones. If she is exposing her neck while maintaining close proximity rather than pulling away, you are looking at a clear green light. Next, we look at the inner wrists. This signal is incredibly subtle, but once you know it exists, it becomes impossible to ignore. When a woman feels a sense of ease and openness, her physical gestures shift. You'll notice her talking with her palms facing up or resting her chin on her hand. Because the wrists are vulnerable pulse points, people who feel defensive or anxious will instinctively hide them. Attraction triggers the opposite reaction. An exposed wrist is a silent declaration of vulnerability and trust. When you see this combined with the other signs we're discussing, the entire dynamic of the conversation shifts from casual to intentional. The third area involves the legs and feet, which are often the most honest parts of the body. People rarely think to act with their feet. This isn't about fashion, it's about orientation. If her feet are pointed directly at you, or her knees are angled in your direction, she is giving you her full attention. In a state of comfort, these movements become fluid and soft rather than rigid or rushed. It represents a settled energy where intimacy has room to breathe. Conversely, if a woman isn't interested, her feet will often point toward the nearest exit. Her body effectively leaves the room before her words do. Finally, we have the torso, the center of the body and the most powerful signal of all. When a woman turns her entire torso to face you directly, she is making a statement. Most people angle their bodies away when they are uncertain or guarded. Facing you fully is an act of vulnerability. She might lean in, adjust her clothing at the waist, or rest a hand near her hip. These movements draw focus to her emotional and physical core. When this full-body engagement happens alongside neck exposure and open wrists, the message is undeniable. She feels safe, she is engaged, and she is open to where this might lead. The reason most men miss these signals is that they aren't truly present. They are physically in the room but mentally trapped in a loop of self-judgment. They are so busy watching themselves that they fail to watch her. Real attraction doesn't live in a perfect script. It lives in your energy and your ability to be grounded in the moment. When you stop performing and start observing, you become the man who notices what everyone else misses. You no longer have to chase, because you can finally see the path that has already been laid out for you. Ultimately, mastering this awareness is about more than just reading someone. It's about respecting the natural flow of connection. When you spot these signs, you don't need to rush or force a result. True confidence is the ability to stay calm, match her pace, and remain present while her body leads the way. By recognizing these subtle languages of trust, you move from guessing to knowing.